Okay, guys, let's take a couple of shots here. And something I've noticed is that you don't have a clue about what I'm doing unless I tell you what I'm doing. I tell you to watch these famous archers like Uncle Howard. I can't tell what Uncle Howard is doing just by watching him. It's only through my own experience that I have a clue into what he's doing. So when I tell you these things, it's up to you to interpret them, because I know you can't actually see me cant or roll my fingers. It doesn't show up on film. Okay, I'll just leave that like that. The things that I'm telling you are so true about keeping that point on the center line and correcting it as you come back and getting back right by your face, not out here, right back here. That's when you roll it. Roll it in and you'll see that arrow go straight, you know? And basically you've got your hand back there. This is the best solid anchor I've ever seen, the thumb back there. And that allows me to be able to adjust my fingers until that arrow goes right on the target. And then I can just press forward a little bit. But I just left that because I'm explaining this stuff. And you see that? That's what I'm talking about. If you can do these little things, you will do this. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, guys. Fall of the year. I guess a lot of you are starting to think about going hunting and that kind of thing. Okay, so anyhow, you're going to get out in the woods. There's a great tendency to shoot high when you go out in the woods. It's because you're usually fairly close, you're anchoring low and putting the tip up, and off she goes. If you can get your eye down closer to that arrow, there's a lot less chance of doing that kind of a thing. And if you can relax your fingers so that you actually see that arrow go off a little bit, and then you correct it, make sure your right arm is still relaxed, then you have a pretty good chance. And, we're just popping off arrows fairly quickly, but you can see that if you follow those basic rules, you'll get your hits, That's what's important. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, guys, let's take a couple of shots on Mr. Bear, who's out of his lair. Take a wide stance. Wide stance. That wasn't the best shot I've ever done, but it wasn't bad. Oh dear. trying to get them all in the same hole, so I'm going back and forth. Anyhow, that didn't work because I had two in the same hole. Anyhow, that'll have to do. You know, guys, I'll tell you something here. I pulled a Robin Hood on this, and maybe it was a Little John, who knows. But anyhow, if you can see, there's a crack all the way down here. This whole piece split, came right off, broke the knockoff, of course. So I got crazy glue and laid the crazy glue in there and pressed it in. And I've been shooting it all day, and it's working fine. Crazy glue is magic, but you know, that was a badly damaged arrow. Anyhow, talking a little bit, stuff like that, but there's our hits. So yeah, I got two in the same hole, and then couldn't do it the third time. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, guys, kind of enjoying shooting my wooden arrows. Wished I could shoot better than that. But you know, this larch, Douglas fir, it's a little better. But yeah, there's quite a few bow woods, and of course many woods that made out of branches that Indians and native Africans use that you'll never hear of, but work fine. That'll do for now, two in the same hole. Quit while you're ahead. Yeah, you know, and bamboo. I've been thinking of doing some experimenting with bamboo. I don't know if I will or not, you know, like I need another arrow. But it seems to work pretty good. So I'd say that's another one. But yeah, woods work just fine. And our ancestors have used them. And I know that northern pine is very, very good. So get some wood and have some fun. But anyhow, I just thought I'd stop because I had those two there in that little hole. You know, it always makes me feel good. Kid stuff. Back in a minute. Okay, guys, let's just blast off a couple of shots. Kind of getting tired of trying to teach things every time I talk. Yeah, you know, just, again, not fooling around with relaxing the hand, or, well, I am relaxing my hand, but I'm holding it on, and holding it on with the left hand, and, you know, as you can see, we can get our hits either way. So we have alternatives in styles of shooting. Okay, anyhow, back in a minute. Okay, guys. Looks a lot darker to my eye than it does in that camera. So this time I'm putting my thumb in behind my ear. I'm putting my index finger right on the little knob under my eye and my cheekbone. And I'm relaxing and relaxing and relaxing the fingers without allowing it to go off and then putting it back on. That one I threw off. I just did. But I won't throw this one off. Beautiful. Two in the same hole. Okay, so anyhow, once again, I'm holding it on now. And then relaxing the fingers again and again and again until all the pressure goes down into my fingers, right into my fingertips. That's when I let go. Okay, so I'm showing you two styles. The other one is where I'll relax my hand and actually allow the fingers to radius. The point will go off, and then I put it on and relax my right arm again. Two definite techniques, but we're fooling around, but you can, yeah. So anyhow, talking and stuff like that, I pop one into the right, but you can see that the others two are in the same hole, and the other four are in a direct line. That's what's important. If you can get it on the line, then you got a chance of guessing the elevation. Okay, boys. Blah, 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 blah. Back in a minute. Okay, guys. So we got a black bear in front of a black tree as the sun's going down. White feather. Very difficult to see, though. Not a good hit, It's in the middle and high on his back. Let's see. Just difficult to see elevation. Yeah, tricked my eye, same spot. Same spot again. That's what they say about instinctive shooters. If they miss, they keep missing into the same spot. But let's see if we can't get it a little right and low. Same spot. Wow. Anyhow, that's the thing about optical illusions, I felt like I was holding it down and doing okay, and I kept shooting into the same spot. But that final group, again, was holding the point on, getting back into my anchor, and simply holding the point there and being able to control my right-hand finger so good that there's no plucking, no flicking, and the shots are going off straight. So that's the two ways I showed you. Relax your fingers, radius the arrow, put the arrow back on, relax your right arm again, or put it on to begin with, have the strength to hold it there, get back, and then relax your fingers over and over until all the pressure goes into your fingertips. That's when you can shoot and shoot straight. Anyhow, it's getting pretty late and pretty dark, but I think you can, the camera's a lot brighter than your eye anyhow, but here, let's see here if you can see this. What's wrong with this camera? Okay, yeah, so you can see the group is all in the same spot, nice tight little group, but on the high side. Anyhow, that's what we did, optical illusion. I just couldn't judge that elevation with that light. Okay, guys, well, have a good week and have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.